from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lee. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Cam goes out wide quickly. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tyler Matakevich. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd and 15.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. They hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 49, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the grab by Crom. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. He's coming. Double up, middle.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bird to return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
New England.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lee. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Corner blitz by Josh Norman. Works like a charm.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen out to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's checking. Crash.
On second and 11 now. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Intended.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And the 11.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
51, Mike 51. Watch the slant. Alert.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
Now a run with Singletary, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Patriots 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Newton. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Defensive Offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Patriots.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.